Ready to dive into the world of internal events.
Let's do it.
We're breaking down this awesome French article called Comment organiser un événement interne pour les collaborateurs.
Ooh la la.
Don't worry, though. We'll translate as we go.
Très bien.
What I really liked about this article is it's not just the surface stuff.
Right, like it gets into the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, the stuff that really makes or breaks your event.
Absolutely, those little details that make a huge difference.
Have you ever been to an event where you're just like, what's even the point of this?
Oh yeah, totally.
Like no clear objective, just kind of like vibe.
Just wandering around aimlessly with a lukewarm appetizer in hand.
Exactly. And this article really nails why that happens.
No defined goal.
And they don't just like say that they actually get into it.
Yeah, they have this great line.
Okay, lay it on me.
It's like once you nail down the WHY, the rest falls into place.
I like that.
It's so true.
So
Like measure twice, cut once.
Right, but for events,
Exactly.
define your goal twice, plan once.
Yeah. So what kind of goals are we talking about here?
Besides just having fun.
Right, it's got to be more strategic.
Totally.
They break it down into like categories.
Okay, I'm listening.
Like, boosting team cohesion. So think escape rooms, trust falls.
That's fun.
Or celebrating a big win, maybe like a fancy dinner.
Ooh, yeah?
Or even just getting everyone on the same page information-wise.
Interesting.
And get this, they even factor in budget right away.
Whoa.
Yeah, from the get-go.
We're talking budget before we've even picked a theme.
Budget first, party later.
I kind of love that, actually.
It's smart.
So smart.
It's all about being prepared.
And what's their take on budget? Just come up with a number and hope for the best.
No, they're all about a detailed budget.
Okay, makes sense.
But here's the kicker. You gotta build in a buffer.
A buffer for what?
For those oh-no moments.
Because they're always oh-no moments.
Days.
I'm really bad at anticipating those unexpected costs.
Like what kind of things?
I don't know. It's always something.
Well, the article mentions some common ones.
Oh, okay, tell me.
Like last-minute AV rentals.
Ooh, yes.
Or, you need extra catering because more people RSVP'd than you thought.
Always happens.
Or even like weather stuff if it's outside.
Makes sense.
It's all about those what-ifs.
Yeah, for sure. I see how factoring that in could prevent some major headaches.
Absolutely. And that's where they bring up teamwork.
Okay. Love a good team.
But not just any team.
Intrigued? Tell me more.
They're talking about getting people from different departments.
Cross-functional?
Exactly. Like marketing, finance.
Even IT.
Especially IT. They're always the heroes when the projector goes kaput.
It's like assembling the Avengers of event planning.
Uh-huh. I love that. Each with their own superpower.
Ready to save the day.
And each person needs a clear role.
Right? Like who's doing what?
This article is serious about designated responsibility.
I like it.
Like whether it's handling vendors, sending out emails, or just making sure there's enough coffee.
The most important job. Okay, so we've got our goal budget and our superhero team assembled.
What's next?
What is next on this event planning quest?
Well, now comes the actual planning part.
The fun part.
Mostly fun.
What do they say about the planning process?
Okay, so they're big on having a detailed program.
Okay, schedule of events.
Right. But it's got to balance activities with downtime.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to overwhelm people.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Exactly. What about keeping everyone in the loop? Like communication-wise?
Multiple channels, baby.
Hit them with everything.
Emails for the big stuff.
Okay.
Maybe some posters or flyers as a reminder.
Love a good visual.
And even like a dedicated Slack channel for real-time questions.
Oh, that's smart.
Gotta keep those communication lines open.
But wait, there was something else you said earlier about the article getting sneaky.
Oh, yeah. This is where it gets good.
Okay, spill the tea.
They talk about building buzz, create anticipation.
Ooh, like a movie trailer for your event.
Exactly. Think cryptic clues, behind-the-scenes peeks. Maybe even a little competition between teams to see who can generate the most hype.
Okay, I'm fully on board with this. A little friendly rivalry. Never hurt anyone.
It makes the event feel like a big deal.
Something to look forward to.
Not just another thing on the calendar.
Right. So we're nailing the communication. The program's coming together.
What about those last-minute RSVPs?
Ugh. The people who wait until the day of.
Yes. How do we handle those without losing our minds? You'd think it'd be a nightmare, right?
Total nightmare.
But the article has a surprisingly simple solution.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Expect them.
Wait, what?
Seriously, just assume it's going to happen.
The people will be late or forget.
Yep. Build in some wiggle room in your numbers, your seating, even your catering.
It's like that saying, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst.
Exactly. Minimize stress, ensure things run smoothly, even with those inevitable curveballs.
I love that approach.
Speaking of curveballs,
Oh, no, what else?
The article also doesn't shy away from logistics.
Okay, the not-so-fun stuff.
But still important. They're talking vendor confirmations, backup plans for equipment failures.
All the behind-the-scenes stuff.
The stuff no one sees but can make or break the event.
Like being the event planning equivalent of a Boy Scout or Girl Scout.
Always be prepared.
But sometimes, even the most prepared event planner needs a little help.
True.
And that's where the article brings in the big guns.
Ooh, who are we talking about?
Event agencies. They acknowledge that sometimes, especially for bigger or more complex events, it's worth bringing in the experts.
The people who live and breathe event planning?
It's like having a whole team of event ninjas.
Ready to swoop in and handle everything.
From finding the perfect venue to coordinating those ice sculptures.
They got you covered.
But what about the budget? Hiring an agency must cost a fortune.
Well, actually, the article argues they can save you money in the long run.
Really?
They highlight their expertise in negotiating with vendors.
Okay, that makes sense.
They have access to exclusive deals and discounts.
Ooh, I like that.
And they tailor solutions to your specific needs.
So you're not paying for stuff you don't need.
Exactly. It's like getting a custom-made suit instead of trying to squeeze into something off the rack.
You get a perfect fit, avoid costly alterations, and maybe even save some money.
Smart event planning?
But even with the best laid plans and a team of ninjas, there's one crucial step that's often forgotten.
What's that?
Evaluation.
Yes, the post-event wrap-up.
It's not just about celebrating a successful event.
Right, it's about learning from it.
The article stresses the importance of gathering feedback from participants.
Through surveys, interviews.
Whatever works.
It's not about getting a pat on the back.
It's about understanding what worked, what didn't, and what to do better next time.
And this is where it all comes full circle.
Back to the beginning.
Remember that first point about a clear objective?
Of course.
Well, the evaluation helps you see if you actually achieved it.
It's a feedback loop constantly improving the event experience.
Precisely. And here's where it gets really interesting.
Ooh, I love when you say that. Tell me more.
So remember how we were talking about setting clear objectives and making that detailed budget?
Yeah.
Well, this next part takes it a step further.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
It gets into the heart and soul of your company.
Ooh, are we talking about some kind of company culture-themed escape room?
Not quite, but you're getting warmer.
Okay.
The article really emphasizes this idea of infusing your company's culture and values into the event.
Ah, I see. So it's not just like a generic party.
Right. It's got to feel authentic.
Like it's a true reflection of the company.
Exactly. Think about it.
Okay, I'm thinking.
Let's say your company is all about innovation and cutting-edge tech.
Okay, yeah, we're super high-tech.
So wouldn't it make sense to have, like, interactive tech displays?
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe even a virtual reality experience?
Whoa, that's next level.
Something that really screams future.
I can already picture it.
Yeah.
Holographic name tags, robot servers passing out canapes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all about those creative touches.
And make it feel memorable.
Right. Now, let's say your company is more about sustainability and eco-consciousness.
Okay, yeah, we're all about that green life.
You'd probably choose a venue that reflects those values.
Like an outdoor space with natural lighting.
Exactly.
And we could use recycled materials for decoration.
Oh, great idea.
Have locally sourced organic food.
Perfect.
Maybe even set up a little station where people can plant a tree seedling to take home.
I love that.
It's not just about being trendy, it's about walking the walk.
Showing your employees that you actually live these values.
Not just talking about them.
Exactly.
Hmm?
And I bet it makes employees feel more connected to the company, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Like they're part of something bigger.
Something they believe in.
And that can do wonders for morale and engagement.
Right, it's not just a job, it's a mission.
Totally. This article is blowing my mind.
I know we've gone from logistics to like this whole philosophical realm.
It's deep.
But I love it.
And remember that section about internal communication?
Oh yeah, keeping everyone in the loop.
It's not just about sending invites and reminders.
Right.
It's about crafting a narrative.
Building anticipation.
Getting people excited.
We were talking about creating buzz using different channels.
Yeah.
But how do we take it to the next level?
Well, first you got to think about your audience.
Okay. Different strokes for different folks.
You wouldn't communicate the same way to like senior management as you would to a team of interns.
Holy.
You might use a more formal tone with executives.
Right. And keep it fun and playful with the newer folks.
Maybe throw in some emojis.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
It's about knowing your audience and crafting messages that resonate.
And getting creative.
Remember those cryptic clues and challenges?
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Those are great for building excitement.
Ooh. We could even do a guess the theme contest leading up to the event.
Love it.
Little hints in emails and on the company intranet.
People love a good mystery.
So much fun.
It's all about creating that feeling of, I can't wait to see what they come up with next.
But hold on, communication doesn't stop when the event is over, right?
You got it.
The article talks about post-event follow-up too.
Important.
So we're talking thank you notes, photo galleries,
Maybe a highlight reel video.
shared on social media.
And don't forget about gathering feedback.
Oh, right, those surveys and stuff.
Yep, get people's honest thoughts and suggestions.
So we can make the next event even better.
Exactly. It's about closing the loop and making sure the event has a lasting impact.
It's like the difference between a firework and a campfire.
Ooh, I like that.
A firework is a big flashy moment, but then it's gone.
But a campfire keeps burning.
It leaves a warmth that lasts.
And speaking of warmth,
Okay.
with all this talk about logistics and strategy,
Yeah.
it's easy to forget the human element.
Oh, totally.
We can get so caught up in the checklists.
That we forget about the people.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's about bringing people together,
Building connections.
creating shared experiences,
Celebrating successes. Acknowledging hard work.
reminding each other that we're all on the same team.
Striving towards a common goal.
And a well-planned event can be the perfect catalyst for that.
Absolutely. So, as we wrap up this part of our deep dive,
Okay.
I want you to think about the people at the heart of your next event.
Yeah, the human element.
What will make them feel valued, appreciated, inspired?
Those are great questions.
Because a truly successful event isn't just about ticking off boxes
It's about creating an experience that touches hearts and minds.
and leaves a lasting positive impact on everyone involved.
Beautifully said. And on that note, I think we're ready for the final part of our deep dive.
We've got one more juicy nugget of wisdom from this French article.
Ooh, I can't wait.
This one really ties everything together.
Okay, I'm on the edge of my seat. Okay, so we're back for the grand finale of our internal events deep dive.
The final act.
You said this last point from the article ties everything together.
It's a big one.
I'm ready, lay it on me.
All right, so we've talked about goals, culture, all that.
Yeah, the nitty-gritty.
But this takes it a step further.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
It asks, how does your event connect to your company's big picture goals?
Ooh, now we're talking strategy.
Not just a party, but a piece of the puzzle.
I like it.
They want you to think about how this event can boost employee engagement.
Okay, yeah,
Maybe even help with talent retention.
interesting.
Could even spark innovation and creativity within the company.
Okay, so it's like an investment.
Exactly.
Let's say my company is all about attracting top talent.
Okay. Yeah.
Could we do an event that showcases our culture, our career growth opportunities?
Love it.
Maybe even sneak in some networking with the team?
Perfect example.
Or like if a company is super focused on innovation,
Mm-hmm.
they could do like an internal hackathon
That's a good one.
or a design thinking workshop where different teams collaborate.
It's an event that doubles as an investment in the company's future.
So we're not just planning a fun gathering.
Right.
We're actually contributing to the company's success.
It's like work hard, play hard, but with a strategic twist.
I love that. Remember way back in part 1,
Mm-hmm.
we talked about defining a clear objective.
The WHY.
Right now, it's like we're zooming out and saying, okay, but how does this fit into the company's grand plan?
That's it. You're not just throwing a party in a vacuum.
Right, it's all connected.
It's strategically integrated into what the company's trying to achieve.
This whole deep dive has been eye-opening.
I told you it was a good one.
We started with a French article and ended up with a whole new framework for thinking about internal events.
It's all about taking those principles and applying them to your unique situation.
Whether you're a small startup planning a team building day,
Or a huge corporation organizing a massive conference.
these ideas can help make your event truly impactful.
Absolutely.
So as you plan your next internal event, remember to find a crystal clear objective. Bring together a diverse team. Build that pre-event buzz.
Don't forget the buzz.
And sprinkle in your company's unique culture.
Make it your own.
And most importantly, tie your event to your company's bigger goals.
That's how you elevate it from just a good time to a strategic win.
But even with all this strategic thinking, don't forget to have fun along the way.
Of course.
A little bit of joy goes a long way.
Absolutely.
We've loved diving deep into this topic with you.
That's been a pleasure.
If you have any questions, amazing event stories, or even just want to share your favorite party snack recipe,
Ooh, yes, party snacks.
hit us up on our socials.
We love hearing from you.
Until next time, happy event planning.